Let's teach you to clean your makeup brushes like a pro. First off, let's clean the work surface. This is really important because you want to make sure that you don't get any cross-contamination on your brushes. We're also going to lay a second barrier here, but this is a really important step. Next, I like to use a clean towel as an additional work surface to create another barrier. I also like to roll the towel to make a little ledge for my brushes. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me a 360-degree dry so that my brush heads have air exposed all around. Next, we want to get a makeup brush holder with a lid, and you can find these all over the internet. I just happened to get this one on Amazon. It has these really groovy beads inside. The lid opens and closes and keeps your brush protected from any airborne particles. Next, I like to use another towel for my dirty brushes to keep my clean brushes away from cross-contamination. Grab your dirty brushes. Now we're going to use some Tiger's Eye brush soap, and it's beautiful, but it's also powerful. It has honey and tea tree oil, which are natural disinfectants, and other oils to break down makeup. First step, wet your Tiger's Eye brush soap. You want to make sure that it's nice and wet, and then wet your brush under warm water. You want to make sure the brush is saturated before you begin. Using a back and forth motion, rub a brush on top of the Tiger's Eye brush soap, and then work the lather into the brush. Once you've cleaned all of the makeup out of your brush, rinse well with warm water. For pros, I like to do a double cleanse. For your double cleanse, work the lather for 20 seconds. Don't forget that bacteria can get on your handles, so don't forget to wash them as well. Once the brush is clean, rinse well. Squeeze out any excess water. Then dry your brush and handles with a dry paper towel. Now, it's important that you dry your brushes really well. This does a couple of things. It keeps your brushes in really good shape because water can destroy your brushes and they can detach very easily. Also, shape the hairs back into place and then lay over the edge. Laying over the sides makes sure that air gets around them easily. Now, one thing that a lot of people forget is their brush container. So wash your brush container with soap and water. Don't forget to dry your container because anything wet can harbor bacteria. Once you've washed all of your brushes, I like to dry the brushes again, top to bottom, and put them in the container upright. And you're thinking, upright? Sonia, what do you mean? I didn't think we could put our brushes upright. Well, thanks to capillary action, that is exactly what we're doing. And what capillary action is the ability to draw moisture up from the bottom, defying gravity. And that's what happens when you do your brushes this way. So make sure that they're super dry as you can get them with a towel, and then sit them upright. Now, the other thing is you want to make sure that there's enough space in between the brushes so that they get plenty of air. The other thing is to be sure that you shape the brushes while they're still damp and then put them upright. And the reason is if you shape them while they're upright, they're going to dry beautifully, almost like they're brand new. This is the one thing that I see a lot of people making mistakes with their makeup brushes is not shaping them before they dry them. Now, this is important. Synthetic brushes tend to need a little extra dry time. So I like to dry my thicker synthetics on a towel and get them as dry as possible before I put them in the container. Now, synthetic brushes tend to harbor wetness a lot longer, which can result in bacteria growing because remember, anything wet can harbor bacteria. So we're going to leave the brush lid open while they dry. Your brushes should be dry within an hour and then close the lid. And that's it. Want to clean your brushes like a pro? Get your Tiger's Eye brush soap now at SoniaRoselli.com. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like because we like likes just like you. And we will see you again inside of Glossable. Have a great week.